Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be playing with some new Mcgrath products. You guys already saw my review on the foundation. If you guys haven't, I will link it up in the cards. But we're playing with the new mini eyeshadow palettes. I have some thoughts to say. They are still in the packagings. We're going to talk about that. So we're going to talk about everything. So if you've been eyeing this product and you're wondering if it's worth your money, then just please keep on watching and let's get on to this video. So I'm really excited to play with these eyeshadow palettes. I know a lot of people say about the packaging, it's a little like too much. It's a wasteful, especially with the sequence and stuff like that. Literally, I could stay here all day and just like play with this. Sabina was playing with it earlier and she's just like shaking it and like literally going back and forth. It's one of those like, you know, when it's just like, you know, when you're playing, like you see like those slime videos or like those really like just like it's just like ooh, like it just kind of makes you a tingle inside. This is what that kind of reminds me of. I can't think of the word of it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I think the packaging's really cute. I think what I'm gonna do is, so I don't waste all the sequins, I'm actually gonna put it in like one of my little brush holders here and just put it in there just for some decoration. But I think it's really cute. It's very on the Mcgrath vibes and stuff like that. Alrighty, so this is what the packaging looks like. This is what the back looks like. I know a lot of people were saying that the packaging was really cheap, and honestly, feeling in my hands, it's pretty cheap. It's actually kind of hard to open. I feel like I'm gonna break it when I'm trying to open it. So we have it open. The eyeshadows themselves are pretty small. Let me see if I think I have some single shadows. Hold on. Okay, just to show you guys, so here is a ColourPop eyeshadow. This is just the random one I picked, and then just to compare the size between them, let's just go ahead and put this on the eyes. I don't really have like a look in mind. I just kind of just want to play with them. So we might just come out with a crazy look. But I think overall, I mean, I love the little Mcgrath right here with the gold details. That's very on her brand. I think that the actual packaging itself maybe could have been a little bit better. I do see that if this is supposed to be like help with artistry and stuff like that, I like how that it is a clear container, so you can actually see what products you have, and then if you do want to dive into that palette, you can kind of already see what colors are in it. So I can kind of see what that type of direction they try to go with it. But I think that the packaging is a little cheap. For this palette was $25, and you do get 5 shades. So like I said, with Mcgrath, her palettes they're pretty top notch up there. I've tried one of her palettes before and I wasn't honestly too crazy about it. It was like one of like palette like this, but it was in the carton one. It was like kind of like a mini. I don't know if it was a mini, what it really was, but I wasn't too crazy about it. I know a lot of people said that those palettes weren't really up to her, I don't want to say up to her standards, of how like her bigger palettes are with the formulas and stuff like that. So I just want to see how these will work. Like I said, I'm not too into how Mcgrath's shadows are. I always see like on the little ads on Instagram, they're like, you know, when they're putting it on, and it's just like this beautiful color, and it just like it just makes you just want to spend all your money on that product. So we'll see how that works out. But I'm gonna open up the other the other package, the Subversive palette. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. And I like it here on the back of the palette. You probably see it because it's like backwards, but actually has them numbered, and then I do like how it's numbered and it actually has its names on it. I know that was sometimes with eyeshadow palettes we're like, oh, especially when they're on the back, I know like Kylie's really like, you know, infamous for that, but you're just like, okay, like which color am I diving into? You're just like, you might even give like the wrong shade of what color you're using. So I do love that little touch to it, that it is numbered, and then on the side it is like, you know, number 1, you know, La Peace Luxury, number 2, Gold Standard, number 3, Crimson Fire, number 4, Blue Blood, and then number 5, Synthetica. I think I pronounced that right. If not, it's gonna be all right. So anyways, I'm gonna do probably like one eye, this one, and then the other eye, the other shades. So here is the like golden, like almost like crimson shade. Oh, it's really pretty. It's very buttery, very, very buttery shades. We're gonna go with this like purple shade. It almost looks like it's kind of been pressed in. That one's really pretty. I love how it reflects in the light. That one's really pretty. So we have those, and then we have this golden shade. I'll kind of give you guys a close up here in just a second. That gold is gorgeous. That is a really pretty gold. We have this like almost like kind of like a sheen of purple. That swatched so good, guys. That was really nice. Okay, let me like clean off my hands real quick. That was really pretty. I don't think these palettes are very like, you know, everyday palettes. I would say that you do have to like dip into other palettes. I think if you do have her other palettes or any other palettes, like, I mean, you don't really have to have Pat McGrath, but I think if you want an extension of her palettes, this would be a really nice added touch to it. This blue one is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. Okay, so here's the blue one. Oh my god. Okay, so it's hopefully it, but these are the shades. Those are so pretty. I think honestly, out of the 5, this one is probably the least one that was like too crazy. Maybe I have to swatch it, give another go. But all like the pretty shimmery shades, these are just so gorgeous. The blue one is just like blowing my mind. Like, oh my gosh. So we're gonna go in with the Sublime palette. My arm is nice and dry. It might be a little glittery from the other one, but we're just gonna go ahead and go. So I'm gonna start from like this way down. I went the other way this way, but I'm gonna go this way. I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure if this is sinful. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go. Okay. Okay, so here we go, guys. Ooh, that was really pretty. That's so pretty. It's like a green gold. I don't know, like it looks really interesting. It's like a green gold shade. So here we go. Ooh, that's pretty. It's like a very like chocolatey deep, but it has like reflects of like purple, almost like green gold. That was really pretty. Actually really impressed, guys. This is a really pretty color. It's like a very pretty coppery shade. Like you guys can like see the reflection. Like that is gorgeous. Really, really pretty. Okay, so then we're gonna do this burnt orange color. Just gonna see, make sure I'm in the frame. I don't know if you guys can see the shift, but it's like a duochrome. Oh my gosh. Ah, that's so pretty. Okay, and then I'm gonna go my thumb, the last shade. Okay. Oh, I can see you guys. This one isn't, it's almost like a pretty sheen, but it's still a really pretty color. Okay. So if you guys, hopefully my camera is picking it up. The lights are just like, it's too much. There's too much going on right here. But like I said, we went from like zigzag down. But these colors, like I'm actually really impressed. I'm really impressed of how soft and buttery and just how they swatch. Like I said with the other one, I would say this one's probably like on par, but these other shades are just so freaking pretty. So I really want to play with that blue color, but at the same time, like it's gonna be intense, but we'll figure it out. Which one should we play with? I should have asked you guys on Instagram, but okay. So what did I say? This palette, this one, this one? Okay. So what we're gonna do is, I'm pretty sure it just says like you can just use your finger. It says glide lids and single shade. So I'm gonna use my finger because that seems like it did pretty well with the swatch. If you guys could see. I don't know, like I just like kind of just like want to just like blend it out and just all pretty. I really want to do the blue one. Like, let's just do the blue. Let's do the blue. Let's have some fun. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a couple goes. Here we go. Wow. That is pretty. Like, oh my god. Oh, oops, I got too much. Too much. And it blends, like even though I'm going like this, it's blending pretty nice. guys, like, I hope you guys can see, but that shade, oh my gosh, that is a gorgeous shade. I'm blown right now. I'm a little blown right now. Like, I think I wasn't have very high expectations for this palette, just for the fact of like, the other one wasn't that great. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of like see if I can blend this out. Like I said, it's that's blending out really nice. Like, if you wanted to have some fun with color and you just wanted just, you know, a pretty color on the lid, this is it. This is a gorgeous color. And this is not with primer on or anything like that. Like I said, it's like the most tiniest of concealer on my lids right now. But that is gorgeous. Like, we might have a blue moment here. But that looks really good. Like, I'm really, really impressed. It was just, they're so soft. They're so buttery. Like, it's just so nice. I'm kind of curious as to the wear would be if you decided to wear this, like, you know, outside and it's hot, and it'd be really nice. You can like drag it. You know what? We're gonna drag a little bit of it on the bottom. Let's drag it on the bottom. Let's have a blue moment, guys. I normally don't like wear blue eyeshadow just because I feel like it doesn't like look very nice on my skin. But I'm just gonna have a blue moment today. I'm sure with some lashes and liner this would look really nice, but this looks so good. This is like a blue dream. Like, I saw like a smirk just like blew up on my eyeball. Like, I know I look really crazy right now, but I'm telling you, like, once I put like mascara and, you know, liner all up, it'll look better. But it looks so good, guys. Like, this blue, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Actually has like, the light is hitting my eye and it's giving like this beautiful glisten. It is so pretty. Okay, so I think the shade I'm gonna go with is the top shade. It's like this, let's see. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And I'm like tapping and like kind of pressing in. I'm not smearing it on, so I'm kind of like packing on the color. Oh my god, that is pretty. So I'm gonna get like a little smudger brush. I'm gonna get this, what is this? A Luxie eye shading. And I'm gonna go in this brown color down here. There's a little bit of kickback when you're getting in, but I'm just gonna go down here. Give this a smoky moment. But I will say that the shadows blend really nice. Like, I barely, you know, did a couple sweeps through and it's nice and blended out. Like, this, I'm pretty impressed. Without this shade that we did before I took this off and put this on, that's probably the only shade that I'm not too crazy about. But other than that, everything's looking really, really good. So I'm gonna just throw on some mascara. I don't know if I want to do liner. I kind of want to get the eyes a moment. But I'm putting some mascara on because I look crazy. Like, just looking in the mirror, I'm just like, Kristty, you need to do something with your eyes. But I'll be back in just a second. So overall, I will say that I'm really, really impressed with the quality of shadows as I'm like trying to struggle and open it up for you guys again. I will say that these two shadows right here, they're not that really like metallic shade. It's more of that like really like soft sheen shade. So you're not going to get a really like bam like pigment as we did with the blue shade. So these shades right here, you can use these shades like as like, you know, to smoke it out or kind of like layer it with other shades. These three right here were just like the light. I'm sure you guys could see the light was just reflecting it off, and it was just like, it could not handle my beauty lights. So I will say that if you've never tried Pat McGrath shadows before, I would say this is a really fun way to try them out. I know that some of these shades aren't really practical, that, you know, wearing it as like everyday shadows type of vibe. But if you do like color and you know, been eyeing Pat McGrath, I will say that if you are wanting some fun colorful shades, definitely check this one out. Now let's go with the like more neutral shade that we did on this side. Like I said, I really liked how it came out. It just kind of came out kind of weird because I wiped everything off and it really got kind of weird, and probably with these pimples right here, it really didn't help out. But it really, up close, it looked really nice. It did have like, smoked it out with the brown and put the other like shimmer shades to kind of like really make this like really like nice sultry look. The shade that I honestly didn't really like out of this palette was this shade right here. I don't know if this is like mainly like a shade that you probably will work better like with the lower lash line, or something that's just gonna combine them together. Like I said, this is the shade that I have here on the lid, and then I mixed this shade, and then I mixed, I'm pretty sure it was this shade, together right here on the lower lash line. This shade right here is really nice to really smoke it out. Even though I blended it out, it's still like a nice, like pretty smoky look, and it's not too much, if that makes sense. It blended out really nice. That's the one thing I will say about these shadows. They blended out perfect, like super buttery and soft, and they just like blended it like a dream. Like this blue shade is just, it's just a beautiful blend. Like it just pretty much blended by itself with the shadows. So I will say that this shade right here was kind of a dud for me out of this palette. But like I said, if you do wear like a really like neutral like smoky look, and you're just kind of wanting to just like add a couple colors to your you know, your routine or your collection, I will say this will be really perfect for you. Like I said, with this shade out, I think maybe if, like I said, they did away with this shade and did something that's like more like, was like an icy gold or something like that, that would have been perfect. But other than that, like I'm really satisfied with both of these palettes. Both of these do retail for $25, and like I said, you do get the fun packaging with it. The sequence and stuff like that isn't really practical. I know like a lot of people are like, oh, it's just, you know, it's gonna be a mess, and you know, we're gonna have a mess all over my table because, you know, we just have to do it. So I think with that, like I said, I'm just gonna throw the sequence and stuff like that into my little brush holder. Since it's clear and you can kind of like see them, and it'll be really fun and stuff like that. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think? I know with the foundation, it was just 50-50 with me. I'm still playing around with it. What do you guys think? Do you think the packaging, they could have done it differently? What do you guys think about the shadows? Have any of you guys tried out Pat McGrath eyeshadow palettes before? Let me know down in the comments. But that is gonna be it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and also give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll catch y'all in my next video. Bye guys.